सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Chapter 6, page 131, Shloka 17. तत्साक्षात्कारसिद्ध्यर्थम् आत्मतत्त्वं विविच्यते. एणायं सर्वसंसारात् सद्य एव विमुच्यते. Vidyaranya concluding the Sangraha teaching, he has given the example of Chitrapata, a painting cloth example. He has completed the brief teaching of this Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Briefly he has presented. Now he is going to enter to the Vistaraha, means elaborate teaching. So he concludes here that Sakshatkara Tadu Sakshatkaraha. That alone is called Sakshatkara. What is that? Above said shloka, 16th shloka, Asti Brahma iti Paroksha Jnanam, means knowing Brahman is there. Knowing Brahman is there is called Paroksha Jnanam. Being is Aparoksha Jnanam. Being means Brahman, existence, infinite, naturally sentient principle which governs the entire material universe is called being. B-E-I-N-G. I hope you remember all the time. B stands for Brahman, E stands for existence, capital existence, capital E. I stands for infinite, N stands for naturally sentient principle, G stands for governing principle of the entire material universe. So, being. You have to add to that being first I am. I am a being. Means I am Brahman. I am Brahman. That is called Aparoksha Jnanam. Knowing to being. Knowing to being is called Sakshatkaraha. That is Sakshatkaraha. That alone is called liberation, self-realization, moksha, Sakshatkaraha. For that Siddhyartham, to attain that knowing to being happens to be the Sakshatkara. How to accomplish that? That you can accomplish only by Atma Tattvam Vivichyate. For that purpose you have to inquire into. Vivichyate means you have to inquire. You have to analyze. Vivich dhatu. What you have to inquire into? Atma Tattvam. Atma Tattva means, Tattva means reality. Atma means self. Inquire into the reality of the self. You want to convert knowing into being, you have to inquire into the reality of the self. Where is that self? What regularly you are using? Myself, myself, myself. That self only. Not something else. Self somewhere. Whatever you are using regularly, myself, myself, that self only you have to enquire. Atma tattvam vivichyate. For what? Sakshatkara siddhyartham. Paroksha jnanam to aparoksha jnanam. Sakshatkara siddhyartham means what? If you are really interested in converting that knowing into being, both are ing only, okay? Both are ing, ing. Knowing to being means paroksha to aparoksha. Or in other words, you can say indirect knowledge to direct knowledge. We know indirect knowledge can never give any hope of any knowledge for that matter. Are you happy with indirect knowledge? Any knowledge? We are all happy with what? Direct knowledge. Similarly, Brahma Jnanam also like that only. Indirect knowledge can never remove sorrow or misery or worry, limitation. Direct knowledge alone can remove. Atma Tattvam Vivichyate. Sitting in Panchadashi class and Atma Tattvam Vivichyate. After Panchadashi class also continues Atma Tattvam Vivichyate. Up to next Thursday, Atma Tattvam Vivichyate. Whenever the opportunity is available, I draw that opportunity and does Atma Tattvam Vivechanam. Then Ena Ayam. Ena, by which Sakshatkara, by which inquiry of the self, Ayam Purushaha. This person means which person? The one who is attending Vedanta class, the one who is committed to Vedanta study, the one who is Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampannaha, then the one who is Mumukshu, the one who is the real seeker. This is important. The one who is real seeker. Saha ayam purushaha, purusha or stri, sarva samsarat sadhyaha eva vimuchyate. Vimuchyate means released, freed from. Vimuchy dhatu. Freed from, released from what? Samsarat. Samsara means limitation. Janana Marana Samsara Chakra. Freed from the worry of disease, old age and death at physical level. Freed from the limitations of emotional level. Emotional level limitation means they are not taking care of me, or they are not treating me in a proper manner. They are not wishing me. Ella correct. And the next side or CD point Kuraivan Rumil Marai Murti Kanna. That song is going on in the CD. But in the mind another CD is going on. What is that CD? My son is not talking, my daughter is not writing letters, my grandson is not saying hello, like this, lot of emotional limitations. And expecting the same love and affection after children's marriage also, we expect the same attention. How is it possible? They have to share attention there also. Otherwise they will fight. Once children comes, the mother has to give attention to children. Husband shouts it. You are always looking at children only, you are not taking care of. Like this, continuous non-stop. Bus can stopping irko, train stopping irko. Nama worry ke No stop, non-stop. It's called samsara. Why I am telling all this? What is samsara? Samsara, you are asking. This is called samsara. Outside sometimes, how are you? Okay, fine. But inside, some tambura shruti going on. Samsara. I don't want Swamini, but it happens. That is called samsara. Then intellectual limitations. I don't know this, I don't know that. If I know also, only half knowledge I have. That too also sometimes many times wrong knowledge. It is going to be proved already. There are a lot of limitations. It's called samsara. So from this samsara, this person will come out. How will come out? He understands limitations bound to be there at body, mind level, anatma level, I can never change. Not only me, every person is having limitation at their body, mind level. This is the nature of Maya. This is the nature of Prakriti. I have no control over it. I need not bother about it. Let it be there, disease, birth, death to the body. I don't bother. Let there be emotional upsurges. It is the nature of the mind. It is the habit of the mind. I don't care. Ignore that emotional disturbances which are happening in me or anatma. Anatma. Appa. It is happening in anatma. Then intellectual limitations also. No person is perfectly 100% intelligent in this world. Adla in the vadambu one, in the intellect one, so all limitations are in me, the Atma. All glories are in me, the Atma. I, the Atma, am illumining the limitations of the body, mind. I, the Atma, illumining the glories in other bodies, in this body. Glories are also mine, limitations are also mine, but they cannot touch me. This is the only solution. Disidentify, disown, look at them, their limitations in anatma, not in me. That's why never talk about others' limitations also. Wife limitations, her emotional limitation, her intellectual limitation also, where they are? In her anatma. In her anatma illa. That is also my anatma only. Are you getting the point? That is also one of my anatma. This is near anatma, that is little away anatma. I, the Atma, all anatmas are in me, they are floating like bubbles. This is the knowledge. This is the only solution, no other way. If you get this, you are sthira prajnaha. Sthira prajnaha. You are the parabhakta. You are gunatitaha. You can never make mind perfect, you can never make intellect perfect, you can never make body perfect at all. Then why you are struggling? What for you are struggling? You need not make yourself Atma perfect. Why? It is ever perfect. Then why you have to struggle? Tell me now. Why we have to struggle? We need not struggle. Atma ever perfect, Anatma never perfect. எவ்வளோ ரிலாக்ஸேஷனாக பாருங்க. அப்படி நிம்மதியாக உட்கார்ந்து பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கலாம். இப்படி ட்ராமா. நைஸ். Now, next. This knowledge is possible by holding on to Adhara Chaitanyam. What is Vidyaranya's presentation? This Sakshatkara is possible by taking yourself as Adhara Chaitanyam at Vyashti level, at Samashti level. I am not Abhasa Chaitanyam, I am Adhara Chaitanyam. Nanda Adharam. For what? Abhasa Chaitanyam. I am Adhara for Abhasa Chaitanyam. I am not Abhasa Chaitanyam, but I am Adhara. Next shloka we will read. Kutastho brahma jiveshau ityevam chitchaturvidha ghatakasha mahakashau jalakasha bhrake yatha. Now this is an introduction to elaborate study. Here only that Akasha Drishtanta begins. Now he is going to introduce Akasha Drishtanta. I told you in the introduction, first Sangraha teaching time he took Chitrapata Drishtanta. There itself I said from Vistara onwards he is going to take Akasha Drishtanta. Now he is starting his Akasha Drishtanta. Akasha Drishtanta, and Drishtanta is meant for what? To understand the Ashtanta. Drishtanta means example. Dashtanta means original. Drishtanta is meant to arrive at Dashtanta, the original. What is original? Chaitanyam Brahma. Through Akasha Drishtanta, Akasha means space. Through space example, he is going to arrive at Advaitam Brahma. Through space example, he is going to arrive at Advaitam Brahma, non-dual Brahman. Which non-dual Brahman is my real nature? Myself. Now how he is going to explain that Akasha Drishtanta? And he is giving a summary here in this sloka, 18th sloka. He says, I am comparing Akasha, taking Akasha Drishtanta to Brahma, Brahma Chaitanyam and Akasha Drishtanta. You cannot understand easily Brahma Chaitanyam. Therefore, let me take the support of Akasha so that easily you can understand. I don't know, easily or more complicated. It looks very complicated, but you have to put up with that. What to do? It is not easy, but if you are prepared, it is easy. If you are not prepared for that, it is difficult. Let us try. Before going to sloka, I will give background. Chaitanyam Brahma and Akasha. Brahma is called consciousness. One consciousness he takes into four ways. One consciousness only appears as four. In Dashtanta, one space appears as four. He takes fourfold Akasha to explain fourfold consciousness. He takes fourfold Akasha to explain fourfold Atma, Brahman. This is called Chaturvidya Prakriya. Chaturvidya Prakriya. Chaturvidha is called Chaturvidya. Chatur means four. Vidha means types. Fold, fourfold. Prakriya means a technique. Chaturvidya Prakriya. Fourfoldness. Abstract noun. Chaturvidya is an abstract noun of Chaturvidha. Fourfoldness. That Prakriya which has got fourfoldness. Fourfoldness means what are the four? Now he is presenting here. Akasha at fourfold, Brahma at fourfold. Very interesting. Four, two for Vyashti, two for Samashti. Two for Vyashti, two for Samashti. Vyashti is called micro, Samashti is called macro. Just as we saw in Chitrapata, Adhara Chaitanyam, Abhasa Chaitanyam, Samashti Adhara Chaitanyam, Veshti Adhara Chaitanyam, Samashti Abhasa Chaitanyam, Veshti Abhasa Chaitanyam. Original consciousness at Veshti level, Samashti level. Reflected consciousness at Veshti level and Samashti level. Similarly, here also, he is going to take same Drishtanta, Akasha Drishtanta also at two levels. Veshti level, Samashti level. Veshti level, Samashti level means what? Jiva level and Ishvara level. Individual level and total level. Individual level and total level. So individual has, Chitrapata has got original canvas sheet, cloth. Upon that there is a painted cloth, Abhasa Pataha, Ghattita Pataha, Abhasa Pataha. Like that, from Ghattita Pata and Varnita Pataha, he has gone to what? Ishvara and Jiva, Abhasa Chaitanyam and Adhara Chaitanyam. Ishvara also mixed with what? Maya, Upadhi, Abhasa Chaitanyam plus Atma, original consciousness, Ishvara, mixture. Adhara, Abhasa, mixture, Ishvara. Either individual also, reflected consciousness plus original consciousness. Clear? So, 2 here, 2 there. 4 totally. There also what we did, what is Abhasa Chaitanyam, delete there, Maya you delete there. Here also you delete body mind complex, Avidya, Abhasa Chaitanyam, delete. What remains? Adhara, Adhara, Aikyam. We have done that job. Similarly here also we have to do. Okay? Now he says, Akasha is a fourfold, Brahman is also fourfold. Now you have to write in a table like, what is that? You see, Chit Chaturvidha. Chit means Chaitanyam Brahma. First line. Chaitanyam Brahma. You write on the top. Chaitanyam Brahma. Or Chaitanyam. Chit. Pure consciousness. On the top. You put 4 arrow marks from that. 4 arrow marks. You have to put 1 chit, pure consciousness. Number 1, Kutastha. Kutastha is first consciousness. Consciousness number 1 is called Kutastha. Consciousness number 1 is called Kutastha. Or Kutastha is one type of consciousness. Appadi sollalam. Chit Chaitanyam alone is called Kutastha. He is going to explain elaborately. Okay? You just listen. He is going to elaborate. Vidyaranya vidamatar. Namma kavala padave venda. Okay? Kutastha number 1. Number 2, Brahma. That Chit second type is Brahma. Type in the sense, Chit alone is called Brahma, Chit alone is called Kutastha. Okay? Kutastha number 1, consciousness. Brahma number 2, consciousness. Don't ask me, Swamini, how many consciousness? Here the division is required for understanding. Brahma, conscious, number 2. Then third, consciousness, third is, one is Jivaha. Jivaha. Then fourth one is Ishvaraha. Ishvaraha. So Kutasthaha, Brahma, Jivaha, Ishvaraha. All this put together is called what? Chit. One Chit alone fourfold. One Chit alone fourfold. That is called Chit Chaturvidha. Iti evam Chit Chaturvidha. Iti, thus, in this manner. Iti evam, thus, in this manner, Chit is in fourfold ways. Kutasthaha, Brahma, Jivaha, Ishvaraha, iti, evam, chit, chaturvidha. You can understand easily. So, now what about example? Akasha. Akasha also chaturvidha. What is that? Yatha. See, Yatha he is putting in the second line. Just as the space is fourfold, Chit is also fourfold. Yatha, Chit is fourfold, like, Yatha means like, Ghatakasha, Akasha number 1, Ghatakasha. Space that which is enclosed in the pot is called Ghatakasha. Akasha number 1. The space which is enclosed in the pot is called Ghatakasha. Ghata Akasha. The space in the pot is called Ghatakasha. Clear? Now, Mahakasha, the all-inclusive space. Mahakasha, Mahan Akasha, Mahakasha. The all-inclusive space is called Mahakasha or total space. Number 2. Number 3, Jalakasha. Jalakasha. Number 3. Akasha number 3 is Jalakasha. You have to write Akasha on the top. Again put 4 arrows. Ghatakasha, Mahakasha, Jalakasha. What do you mean by Jalakasha? He is going to explain. I need not explain. Why waste of time? Okay. What is Ghatakasha? What is Mahakasha? What is Jalakasha? He is going to explain. Ghatakasha he won't explain because we know. Okay. Mahakasha means outer space we know. Jalakasha, Abhrakasha he is going to explain. So Jalakasha is number 3. Number 4, Abhrakhe. K means Akasha. Abhra means that Akasha which is in clouds. Abhra means cloud. That Akasha which is available in the clouds. Water bearing clouds. Abhra means water bearing clouds. That clouds which are holding water. Water holder. Water holder is called Abram. Your stomach also can be called Abram because it holds water. No? Now how many Akashas are there? Ghatakasha 1, Mahakasha 2, Jalakasha 3, Abhra Akasha 4. Akasha also 4-fold. Now this is the introduction. One sloka is going to elaborate up to 240. The whole sloka is going to elaborate. How? Now next sloka. Ghatavachinna kheniram yattatra pratibhimbitah Sabhranakshatra Akashah Jalakasha Udiryate. What is Jalakasha? He is explaining. What do you mean by Jalakasha? The meaning of Jala Akasha and Meghakasha is explained in this sloka. Jalakasha, Abhrakasha words, 2 types of Akasha in the 4. Ghatakasha, you know, your teacher might have explained you from long time. Vidyaranya knows that. That's why he didn't explain. Mahakasha also, the space outside the pot, total space, your teacher might have explained you. Therefore, I need not explain. Now, who says it? Vidyaranya says. Then he goes to the next Jalakasha and Abhrakasha. Your teacher might have not said that I am only introducing now. அவர் பெருமை பாருங்க. ஜலாகாஷ கரெக்டு தானே, நான் எப்பவுமே சொல்லலை ஜலாகாஷ். பட் we saw in Vedanta Sara, not in detail, but we saw in Vedanta Sara, not here, in other class I took. Now look at the shloka. Ghatavacchinnakhe neeram yattatra pratibimbitah. Jalakasha means ghatavachinna yat neeram he pratibimbitah. Ghatavachinna means that space which is available in the pot. Ghata avachinna K. K means Akasha. Ghata avachinna K is equal to K means Akasha. Avachinna means enclosed in Ghata. Therefore, Ghata avachinna K. Now what you have to do? Ready? Pour water in the pot. I have poured. Take the pot outside and keep under the sky. Yes, I kept. Pot is ready. Water is there inside the pot, and you have taken the pot. Keep under the sky. What happens? Yat ghataha yasmin neeram asti. Yasmin jalam asti. That pot. Tatra. Tatra means there. There means where? In that pot, in which pot you have poured water, that which you have kept outside. This is all you have to supply. Okay, you have kept outside. Pratibimbitaha akashaha. Akasha reflecting. Akasha, the space reflects here. You look at the water. Go home and do that job today. Either bucket or pot or some vessel you take, pour water and keep outside the terrace, and you go and look at that, and space you can see. Clouds, white clouds moving. Can you see or not? You see. So that space which you are seeing in water, jalam, is called what? Jalakasha. Jalakasha. Now, how many spaces are there in this? Ghatakasha is there, already existed space. Another one, Akasha. That which is appearing in waters, therefore it is called Jalakasha. So, Jalakasha is there, Ghatakasha is there. Without Ghatakasha, Jalakasha cannot form. Jala cannot be there inside, Jalakasha cannot form. Jalakasha is a reflected space. Ghatakasha is original, already existing. Clear? Ghatakasha is already existing in the pot. Ghatakasha. Oh, that space reflecting in the Jalam is a reflected space. Now, Ghatakasha is original space. In that original space, reflected space. That reflected space in the water is real or unreal? Unreal. Why? When you pour water outside, that Jala Akasha also goes away. But what Akasha? Continues. Appa, I have prayed, Lord, today, let me communicate something to my students. Okay. Once you pour water also, along with water, the reflected space also gone. But pot space gone or is there? It's there. Therefore, it is original space. Clear? Pot is like body. Jalakasha is like Sukshma Sariram. Chit is like original space. Again, I will repeat. But I am not able to resist. Okay, I want to tell. Pot is like Sthula Shariram. Jalakasha is like Sukshma Shariram. Sukshma Shariram is compared to Jalakasha. Once Sukshma Shariram goes also, the Chit continues to exist without any reflection of the space. Even though water is not there, space reflection is not there, original space continues. So, Ghatakasha, Jalakashavat, Chit, here Akasha compared to Chit. Clear? Chit is compared to Akasha, not Akasha is compared to Chit. Okay. Chit is compared to Akasha. Akasham Chit, the Akasha, just as Akasha is there in the Ghata, and in that water again under reflect Akasha is there. Similarly, Chit is here in the body, Sthula Shariram, Sharira Avachinna Chaitanyam. In that, another Chit reflection is formed. Chit is all pervading, no? Already is there in the body. In that Chit, another reflection is formed because of Sukshma Sariram. Here, because of what reflected space is formed. In the pot, because of what reflected space is formed? Because of water. Here, because of Sukshma Sariram. So, Sukshma Sariram, water compared. Sukshma Sariram and water both are equal. Clear? Here, space reflection. Here, Chit reflection. Sukshma Sariram na Chidabhasa reflection. Once you remove water, space reflection gone. Once this Sukshma Sariram dissociate from the body, Chidabhasa gone. But Chit irukuma irukada? Who is that Chit? Nanda. What is death? Chidabhasa separation from gross body is called death. Chidabhasa separated from the gross body. What is Chidabhasa? Chidabhasa formed because of Sukshma Sariram, water. You have poured out water, Sukshma Sariram. So along with water, Sukshma Sariram, what has gone out? Chidabhasa gone out. Chit is there. But Chit cannot manifest without Chidabhasa. Pot is meant for what? Chumma apdi vechikradhukka. I'm keeping only to show you something we put, no, either you put a plant or you put water or you put milk, then only it is useful. Is it not? For me also it is useful to explain you. Like that, Kevala Chit is not useful. Pure space is not useful. And the Kasi ella Thair Kadikundlo, Thair Utwa. Thair, Pal, Thair, and what purpose this space? Something we have to put, isn't it? Like that. Okay, now enough. Ghatakasha, you have to supply here. He has not given. Ghatavachinna Akasha he has said. Jalakasha to explain, when you pour water, Neeram, in Ghatakasha, that Jalakasha formed. Next line. What do you mean by Abhra Akasha? See, Jalakasha is Veshti level. Veshti level. Now you have to go to Samashti. Abhra Akasha. Sabhra Nakshatra Akashaha Jalakashaha Mudiryate. This is only Veshti only, not Abhra Akasha. Abhra Akasha goes to the next shloka. Idhukku avula hari anni na hariya irukku slow porar. Second line also he says, once you put the pot outside with water, not only clouds you are seeing, suppose you keep on the night time, even the stars also you can see in the waters. If you daytime you keep, you see what? Sun. If you keep on in the night, that pot you keep in the night, along with the space, you see the stars also in the waters. Sabhra means what? That nakshatra, akashaha, Sabhra nakshatraha means abhraihi nakshatraihi cha saha vartate. Sabhra nakshatraha. What is that? Jalakasha. That akasha which is appearing in the pot water, it is along with what? Sabhra nakshatra. Sabhra nakshatra means it is with space and stars. Sabhra nakshatra means that water which is with stars. Sabhra nakshatra. Akashaha. Jalakashaha udiryate. That water in the pot, when you are seeing the stars, with stars, already space you are seeing. Along with space, some more also you are seeing. Nakshatra. So the water which is appearing with stars is called Sabhra nakshatra. The water which is associated with nakshatrams. Nakshatra means nakshatram also you are seeing inside the water. So that water, Jalakasha, Akasha in the waters is with what? Nakshatra. Therefore it is called what? Sabhra nakshatra. Sabhra nakshatra Jalakasha. So first he presented Ghatavachinna Akasha. Ghatavachinna Akasha. Neeram. Once Neeram is there, what Pratibimbitaha? Kim Pratibimbitaha? Akashaha Pratibimbitaha. Once that Akasha is Pratibimbam, that is Sa Abhram. Means what? Abhram means clouds. All the clouds are reflecting in there. Akasha enna irukku? Sky reflecting. And the sky, Abhram means what? That clouds which are carrying water. They are also reflecting. And along with Nakshatra. Nakshatrams are there. Enna mele irukku adella theriyum keela. What are all there? Water bearing clouds are there, that also reflecting. Akasha reflecting and Akashathukku keela enna irukku? Clouds are there, water bearing clouds. They are also reflecting. Black clouds, white clouds are all moving in the waters. And they are having stars. Therefore stars are also reflecting. Idella put together what you call? Jalakashaha. Jalakashaha. Next shloka. Abhra means a cloud. Okay. Now he is going to Mahakasha. To explain what? To explain Abhra Akasha. That is fourth one. Jalakasha over, third one. Fourth one is what? In Chaturvidha, fourth one, Abhra Akasha. Abhra Akasha he is explaining now. Mahakashasya madhye yad Meghamandalamikshate Pratibimbitaya tatra Meghakasho jale sthitaha. Now, Abhra Akasha is that Maha Akashasya madhe. Mahakasha means total space. In total space. How many Akashas we have taken? Ghatakasha, Mahakasha, Jalakasha, Abhra Akasha. Okay? Among these four, the third one, Jalakasha, reflecting in the first one. Okay? Mahakasha. Next one, first one, Ghatakasha. Number two, Mahakasha. Number three, Jalakasha. Number four, Abhra Akasha. This third one, Jalakasha, reflected in the first Ghatakasha. Now the fourth one is what? Abhra Akasha. Abhra Akasha reflecting in the Mahakasha. These two are Vyashti, these two are Samashti. Teriyarda finger. Ghatakasha, Jalakasha. Vyashti. Mahakasha, Abhra Akasha, Samashti. Samashti means macro, total. Ghatakasha and Jalakasha is micro, Vyashti. That Akasha which is available in Ghatakasha is Vyashti Akasha. That Akasha which is available in Jalam, water, is also Vyashti. One is Adharam, third one is Abhasa. Ghatakasha and Jalakasha, which both are micro, one is Satyam, one is Mithya. What is that? Ghatakasha is there. Jalakasha is formed. Ghatakasha is like Adhara Chaitanyam, Jalakasha is like Abhasa Chaitanyam. Vyashti. Now come to Samashti, 20th Shloka, Samashti. What is that Samashti? Mahakasha. In that Mahakasha, Abhra Akasha. Okay? Now if you take this also, Jiva, okay, Ghatakasha and Jalakasha. Ghata Akasha is like Atma, original consciousness, Adhara Chaitanyam at individual level, OC. Jalakasha is Jiva, formed. Okay, Jiva. Atma, Jiva Atma. Which one is real? Atma is real, Adhara Chaitanyam. Jiva is unreal, Jalakashavat. Similarly, Mahakasha and Abhra Akasha. Idi kuda pottukongo. Ore what? First sloka and Kutastha Brahma you have to tally. In the pakkam 4, in the pakkam 4 pottendu. Okay, and the tally kuda pottukongo. Kutastha, consciousness available in individual self, micro self. Vyashti Chaitanyam Kutastha Ghatakasha. But Vyashti Chaitanyam Kutastha, Chaitanyam who is available, who is known as Kutastha, is like Ghatakasha. Ippu tally pandukonga. Appuram varum. Kutastha Ghatakasha. Then what Akasha? Brahma. Second one is Brahma. Chitla Brahma. Then Brahma is Mahakasha. And third one, Chit is what? Jivaha. Jalakasha. Then Ishvaraha. Chit Ishvaraha. Here Abhrakasha. In the second Mahakasha and fourth, what fourth Akasha? Abhrakasha. Mahakasha is what? Brahma. Abhrakasha, Ishvara. So Ishvara is Mithya, Abhasa Chaitanyam total level. Brahma is Adhara Chaitanyam at total level. This is Samashti. Okay, one is Satyam, one is Mithya. Who is Satyam, who is Mithya? Ishvara is Mithya, Brahman is Satyam. Thank God. Okay, now look at the shloka. Mahakashasya madhye. In the middle of Mahakasha, the total space, madhye, yat meghamandalam ikshate. Imagine you are standing outside Mahakasha. You are not in the hall now. Okay, forget about pot, forget about hall. You are standing outside open ground. You are standing in Mahakasha. Mahakashastha madhye, you look up, madhye, meghamandalam ikshate. You see meghamandalam. Megha Mandala means what? Mandala means group of clouds. Megha Mandalam. Megha means what? Water bearing clouds. Artham. Mih dhatu. Mihati. Mehati is called mih, one p. Sprinkle to water. That which gives water is called megha. So megha mandalam. Water bearing clouds moving in the space. Where Mahakashe Megha Mandalam Ikshate. Have you seen? Madras lo paaka mudiyadu, romba kashtam. Generally, water bearing clouds you see, just moving, carrying water. Megha Mandalam Ikshate. In that Megha Mandalam, Water is there or not? Water is there. In that water is transparent. Water is transparent. That is why it reflects whatever. Again, and opposite to that. Water, if you look at the water, you look at your face. How? It is transparent. It is transparent. Similarly, when it is transparent, it must reflect something. In pot water, face is reflecting, space is reflecting, stars are reflecting. In Megha Mandala, water is there, something must reflect. What reflects? Space reflects. Space alone is there, nothing is there, space reflects. See what ingenious example he is giving. The space is reflecting in that waters. Have you seen? In a Ghatakashanla, Jalakashatla, you can see. But how can you see in water-bearing clouds, there is space reflecting? And for that he is giving later sloka. Now see the second line. Pratibimbitaya tatra meghakashaha jale sthitaha. Meghakashaha, that akasha, pratibimbitaha means what? Reflected. That akasha reflects. When in jala is there in the pot, akasha reflected or not? Reflected. Wherever water is there, space must reflect. Since water is there in the clouds, there space must reflect or not? You are not seeing, but it has to reflect. Water is there in what? Water form, it will pour as a rain. Water must be in what form? When you get rain. And from the megha, when you get rain, when that water is crystallized. Once that water is crystallized, you get. Otherwise, water is in what form? Water is in particles. Particles form. It is in spray form. Tushara. That's what he is going to say next shloka. Now lest you see the second line. Pratibimbataya tatra. Tatra means meghakashe. Meghakashe. Anvaya you have to do carefully. Meghakashasya madhe yat meghamandalam ikshate tatra. Pratibimbitaya sthitaha. Pratibimbitaya sthitaha jale pratibimbitaya jale pratibimbitaya sthitaha appadi anvayam pannanum. Okay, ikshate kapram tatra jale pratibimbitaya meghaka tatra jale pratibimbitaya sthitaha meghakashaha. Tatra jale pratibimbitaya sthitaha meghakasha. Meghakasha is in the form of reflected megha, reflected space. Meghakasha is in the reflected form in that space. Because that megha is holding what? Water. Megha pratibimbitaya sthitaha. Reflected space, it is there in that space. It is in the form of reflection. Puriyalanu enakku theriyum. Vidyaranya says ghata jalam ghata jalakasha pratyaksham. That is not pratyaksham. Acharya says anumiyate. Next shloka. Megham sharupa mudakam tusharakara samsthitam tatra ka pratibimboyam niratvadanumiyate. Anumiyate, inferred. You need not go to that place, you infer. What is that inference? Anumiyate. Tatra khapratibimbaha ayam. Tatra ayam khapratibimbaha. There What is there? Megham jalam akasha pratibimbavat. Megha jalam akasha pratibimbavat. Vyapti. Megha pratibimbam. Megha jalam, the cloud which is holding the water. Megha jalam akasha pratibimbavat. It has got a reflected space. It has got a reflected space. That cloud which is holding water, it has got reflected space. Pratibimbavat akasha pratibimbavan. How? Jalatvat, because there is water. Ghata jalakashavat. Ghata jalakashavat. Tatra api meghaha akasha pratibimbavan. Just as the akasha is reflecting in the waters, jalakashavat, akasha pratibimbavan, there the space is reflecting where? Megha, in Megha. So Megha jalam, that water, idi Ghata jalam, Ghatastha jalam, tatra Meghastha jalam. Atra akasha pratibimbitvā nava pratibimbaha asti. Megha jalam also akasha pratibimba is there. Anumiyate. Since it is here reflection, there also reflection must be there. But megha amsha rupa udakam tusharakara samsthitam. That water is not like your pot water. Megha water, the water is in the megha, it is not like pot water liquid. If it is liquid form, like water form, it pours out. And the water in the form like Tushara. Tushara, and you can't see it. You can feel the chillness. And the water in the moisture, you can feel the chillness, but you don't see water. Have you gone to such places? Water form theriyadu, but water irukku. That's why you feel chillness. That is called tushara. Tushara akar. Tushara akar and spray form. Spray. Once you spray it, what do you see? Nothing. Something bushin in the window. A spray madri. That is called particles. We call it as particles or spray. That is called tushara. Tusharakara sthitam. It is there in the form of tushara. What? Water. Water is there in the form of tushara in the megha. Therefore, there akasha is reflecting. That akasha is what name we have given? Fourth akasha? Abhrakhed. You see that 18th sloka he said, Abhra K. K means Akasham. Abhra means up and water. Abhra means what? Water holder. In water holder, Megha, Abhra K. K is there. Space is there. In the water holder, here water holder pot. There water holder is what? Megha. Why that cloud is called Megha, you know? Cloud is called Megha because Mehati, then it showers water. It gives water. That's why that cloud is called Megha. All clouds are not called Megha. You go and see outside Megha is there or cloud is there. Clouds are there. White clouds are not called Megha. The black clouds are only called Megha. Why? Black clouds only contains water. Water containers. Water containers is tankers. Water tankers. What? Megha. Since water is there, cloud is the holder, there must be space, reflection. So, Mahakashatil Abhra Akasha. One is Satyam, this is reflection. Abhra Akasha is reflection. Who is this reflection power? Who is this reflection? Drishtanta Abhra Akasha. Dashtantanlo Ishvara. Ishvara reflecting in Brahma. total chaitanyam, abhra akasha ishvara, reflecting ishvara is mithya, brahma is satyam. So kutastha satyam, brahma satyam. Who are mithya? Jiva ishvara are mithya. Ghatakasha mahakasha satyam, abhrakasha jalakasha jiva ishvara mithya. So who is satyam? I am kutastha vyashti rupena samashti rupena brahma aham satyam. Jiva rupena ishvara rupena aham na bhavami. That is my shadow. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah.